Hello, I'm Chris, the singer in Glass Onion, and I write the songs as well. Yeah, we're doing this music video. We wanted to do something a bit different. We want to do something that would catch people's attention. I particularly want to make something that was shareable on social networks, and I just thought nostalgia. Okay, it's the first day of the music video shoot. We're doing green screen, which is new to us. We usually used to blue screen shooting, so green's going to be interesting. And we are actually filming Nobby the sheep, who's over. I've just noticed he's over there.
The idea is that our band member is a bit sort of apprehensive, doesn't know where he is and everything. And each section of the video is where a different character from old TV lives. It's kind of a labyrinth of old kids TV, and this happens to be where Nobby the sheep is currently hanging out.
Right.
And they're both a bit wary of each other. He hasn't spotted Nobby, so we get kind of like a bit of a horror film thing going on where he peers around the corner in shadows to begin with.
Okay.
So it's just, that one's just going to be literally a peer around the corner kind of thing. The idea there is we keep cutting between the two going. Perfect. That's it, you put your arms down now. Sorry. Thanks for doing that.
That's a classic director to puppeteer thing. They're very quick to say, can you put the puppet up? Never said.
Well, we just finished our first day shooting for the music video, which was the Nobby the sheep shoot. That's quite a isn't it? I didn't
do too badly actually. That could have come out very bad.
It could have done. This is Simon Buckley, who's done an amazing job today. How's it been resurrecting Nobby?
It's been great. I think Nobby hasn't been out of his box for about 4 years since he was last on The Weakest Link.
Is that how long?
Yeah, I think it was about that.
And what about before that? Was he working out?
No, he's been in retirement for quite a few years. Just been eating grass, knitting, doing the things that sheep do. Well, I think it's great because there's always nostalgia around kids' TV, and so any opportunity to get puppet characters that we don't see very often, like Dooby Duck and the Button Moon characters, out and introduce them again to a new audience, as well as familiarise them with people that knew them from when they were kids. But I think it's fantastic, and I think they work with the track. It's got a good energy about it. I hope it does really well.
Thank you very much. Well, we were in Soho on Wednesday, and now we're in Silk Willoughby. A bit of a change of scenery. We're second day of shooting the music video, and we are shooting a very important scene for Dooby Duck, who's joined us. If you just pan around there he is. The duck himself. We've actually finished the shoot for Dooby already. It's gone so smoothly that we've finished, and we can pack up and have a cup of tea. So I'm very pleased to say that we've got day 2 out of the way. And what's next? Button Moon next. Wish me luck. Okay, here we are in Norfolk. We are, is it the third, Dan?
Third shoot.
The third shoot so far for the music video, and we're very excited because we are actually on Button Moon. Ian Allen, the creator of Button Moon, still owns I think pretty much all of the puppets and most of the sets and bits and pieces, and it's quite magical seeing it all there in this lovely location, little village in Norfolk that we went to. Yeah, it's like a treasure trove of kids' TV history in there, and we could have just played in there all week, but we had to get on with the job, and we're happy to do that. If we keep the characters for this shot sort of
descend.
Yeah, and what I can do is I'll keep this shot static. We can do one puppet there, reshoot one there, reshoot one there.
Okay then.
And then we can split the screen it all, so we've got different characters in the long shot.
Clever.
Well,
So
if
talented.
it works.
It will work. It will work.
It will.
And Ian quite kindly dug out some banana birds for me because I requested that, so that was nice.
I think just sort of pin the rope to the front of it as if it's towing.
Yep.
Here's my little problem with this, Ian. To get her at the right height to see the feet, it's going to be off the top of the black screen from my angle.
Yeah.
But as she stands at the moment, she will be in line with the top of Mr. Spoon. Even a little higher.
That's better. Yeah, that's much better. And watch my eye line because that's important. It's nice that the character looks at the camera.
Oh, right, okay.
You know, I don't want to operate the puppet and it's looking up at the sky.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yes, that's fine. Yeah. Okay.
And that's nice seeing his feet.
Yeah. He doesn't say much, but he's been performing well so far. We have shot some of it already. We've got a load more to do. And then we're going to be shooting the spooks at Bottle Bay. So, is that exciting? He says yes. I think so. Okay, as you can see, we're in another location today. No actual filming has taken place. We've been doing some audio recording, very important stuff. We've actually recorded a bit of narration for the music video by a very, very special actor, Robin Parkinson, who was amazing. I think we're all feeling actually quite emotional about it. It's brought back the exact feeling you got when you were a child sitting in front of Button Moon listening to that really distinctive voice. So yeah, it's been quite emotional and very magical.
Oh look, it's Glass Onion. Hello Chris, John, Andy, Darryl. Oh dear, the Glass Onion boys are looking rather fed up. They haven't performed a concert in such a long while.
We'll do one more for luck, but that one was actually pretty good, yeah. Well, here we are with Zero. Here we are with Jamie Anderson and Richard Gregory. It's been an exciting day today because we've just finished shooting for the Terrorhawk section. How do you think it went?
It went great. I had lots of fun. That's the main thing. I got to play with Zero. I was happy.
So, how long has it been since Zero was last operated in this way?
Last on camera, we decided it was 30 years ago.
30 years ago. Yeah.
Wow, so this is the first time in 30 years then?
Yeah.
That's quite
It's
exciting.
the first time since Terrorhawks.
Amazing. Yeah, if they're closed to begin with, and then open the shutters first and then probably move the character's head. Did you operate Zero in the original series?
We all got involved with Zero because he's quite complex. He had up to 5 to 6 operators, so yeah, we all got involved with it.
Yeah. Does anybody else want to operate the other ones? We've got another operator. Yeah.
Look at Dan. He's actually getting to operate it.
Operator room.
Has it been a challenge getting back up to working order?
Yeah, it has. Finding 30-year-old radio control equipment, which we still had, and basically working out the nest of wires that we've got. But it seems to still be working. So
Sorry about that.
no, it's no problem.
Thank you very much.
It's great. It's really great to see him working again.
It's very exciting for us to see him. Well, for us, it's the first time we've seen him working in person, so it's really exciting. So thank you for allowing us to shoot.
We've got Andy the guitarist in a really nice section with Zero. We found this amazing railway bridge just by chance. It's what we wanted for the shoot. We wanted this railway bridge, but we didn't know where to find one like it. I had it in my imagination. I knew what I needed. So we drove around near the railway, and just as we were about to give up, went round a corner, and there it was.
That's alright at the bottom, yeah, now for you.
Right, hang on. Is that good?
That's not bad. That's not bad.
How do you feel our green screen handling went on that shot?
Yeah, I think it was alright. I think we've mastered it now.
Yeah.
Yeah, the mobile green screen.
Yeah.
Mm.
Were you feeling the green today?
Yeah, I was actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
We couldn't take the real Zero onto location, partly because he's not the right scale, and partly because he lives miles away and he's very delicate, and we couldn't really go throwing him around, rolling around the floor. So we used next size ball as Zero standing.
Okay, action. Perfect. Right, okay guys, you stay there Andy, can you shift everything out of shot so I can get a plate shot? Okay Andy, if you just step back out of shot now as well.
I feel a bit sorry for a lot of the other band members, because particularly Andy and Daryl, because I don't think they've really met any of the other characters. They've got jobs that just keep them away from all the fun shoots, so Andy never got to meet Zero and Daryl never got to meet Nobby. Sad stuff.
How do you feel your Zero performance was there?
It's alright, yeah. I
Yeah.
think, I'm just trying to put some expression into his face.
Okay,
Yeah.
do the same again Andy.
Is the camera on me? It's not on me, is it?
I don't know. This one is. So then, Ben, are you a fan of the sunshine?
I'm not too good in the heat. I
No?
just had to have a timeout
In the
ditch.
in the trench.
Yeah.
Yeah. So 3D glasses from a cinema.
Yeah. I lost my actual sunglasses. So. These are the standards.
Action. Action.
Oh, it was a big day when we filmed Muffin the Mule, because we actually filmed a really long shoot with Muffin the Mule and also The Crow from Saturday Superstore, but I'll talk about Muffin first. I was trying to think of somewhere initially that had a grand piano, because I just really wanted that image of Muffin the Mule dancing on the grand piano, because that's just how I picture Muffin the Mule. And it was actually Liz, who ended up playing the piano in the video, who said, oh, St Denny's in Sleaford's got a grand piano. So I thought that would be perfect, because it's a lovely location, as you'll see in the video, something a bit special. And yeah, so I went down to St Denny's and tried to explain to them exactly what it was that we were doing. And yeah, I spoke to the vicar and I spoke to a few people who look after the place, and they looked a bit confused, but they said, yes, that'll be fine.
Would wave smoking on the
Yeah.
there and then looking over there, yeah?
That's it, yeah.
Can I just confirm, the stop on the track,
Yep.
it's just like a break?
Yeah. And then it kind of, you just hear some clicks, but yeah, if you could, can you just move in and, can you move that side a bit?
You don't know when the break is, no. I don't know when the break is, so just guess.
Okay, cut there. Right.
Did I hit the brake?
You stopped it too soon.
Too soon, sorry.
We were very honoured to have Muffin, and really honoured to have legendary puppeteer Ronnie LeDrew operating Muffin for us. Now, Muffin the Mule is a lovely puppet, and Ronnie is so sensitive with the movements that all of a sudden it comes to life, and all these little nuances and little actions that Ronnie puts into Muffin, it's quite magical, and I really hope that comes across in the video.
Go, John.
We wanted someone to sort of represent the Annette Mills type character who used to play the piano and introduce the shows and everything in the old days of the Muffin Mule TV show. So we got John's mum, Liz Hill, to sort of dress up in those 50s type clothes and play a grand piano to sort of represent that sort of character. And what's nice about that is that Liz was a huge Muffin the Mule fan when she was a little girl. So, as I said before, a huge day when we filmed Muffin. So we'd done hours of shooting in St Denis, and then we had to skip straight over to Sempringham Abbey, which is a lovely little church out near Poynton, Lincolnshire. And yeah, so we filmed this crow sat on a gravestone, which is a lovely image in itself. And poor old Ronnie had gone from dangling a puppet all day on top of a ladder or whatever it was he was standing on to hiding behind a gravestone with crows. So Ronnie did an amazing job that day. He did us two very different puppets and performed them brilliantly.
This time, if we can get one that's right over the top of Crow, I think we might put an exposure down. The sun's come out.
And obviously it was getting late in the day, and we were worried about where the light was coming from. And yeah, the light did change quite dramatically, so at one point we had anybody and everybody we could grab holding a great big blue screen up behind all of the behind the camera basically, so they could try and block out the sun from ruining the shots. But it actually worked. It was amazing how well that worked, as hopefully you'll not be able to tell when you see the finished video. We got in touch with Basil, and he did say that he would like to appear in a music video, and that he kind of liked he really liked the song, and he kind of liked the idea behind the video, but he still wasn't sure whether he'd have time to do it to begin with, and the logistics of what I'd originally proposed were quite tricky. I came up with this other idea, which was really snappy, nice little cameo for Basil, and he loved it, and so we went down to Basil's house, and we set up for the morning with the cameras and the lights and everything, and Basil did brilliantly. He was basically a one-take wonder, although we did do more than one take, but the first take was brilliant, and I thought, yeah, we've got it. Second take, even better, and then by the fourth take we're just like, this is gold, yeah, we love it. So that was really pleasing. We thought it would be quite nice to let Muffin meet up with Basil again after many years, so they had a little chat and had a little photo shoot, so that was quite nice, putting the two iconic TV characters together in a little room while we were shooting our music video. It was lovely. One of the later parts of the shoot was actually for one of the earlier parts in the video, which was the Airfield. We were given kind permission to use an old strip of runway that's not been used in years and years on the Colby Grange Airfield, which is not too far away from us, between Sleaford and Lincoln. That was an interesting one because I really wanted to get a high shot for that, so we set up some scaffolding, and of course the day that we chose to shoot it was blowing a gale, and I had to go up this rickety old scaffolding to check all the shots, and felt like I was going to die before the end of the video, but I didn't die and we got the shot, which was great. But that shot is an interesting one because we've got a mixture of animation, some sort of matte painting type stuff, and the whole band in together, which we're not really together much in the video. We go our separate ways for a lot of it, so it's nice to have that shoot where we're all together. But basically we all had to run lots and lots of times into a TV screen that wasn't there, and of course the TV screen turns out to be Evil Edna from Will-O-the-Wisp, another favourite of mine from when I was young. So that was pretty cool to be able to get Evil Edna. Gosh, I've actually lost count of how many shooting days we did. Okay, in the final cut we've got Bod, Ludwig, Nobby the Sheep, Pigeon Street, Button Moon, Spooks of Bottlebag, Crow, Basil Bush, Will-O-the-Wisp, Doobie Duck, Terror Horns, Buffy the Mule. Yeah, it's been crazy, but totally worth it.